I found a lot of people find this point stuff exhausting, and I blame how complicated it is to find flights that you can actually book with miles. However, there's a tool called PointsPath that I've been ignoring, and it actually makes this way easier for a lot of people. So here I'm showing you how it works, who it's for, and whether the $80 Pro version is worth it. And spoiler alert here, I've also been wrong about this tool for a while, so I'll tell you what's changed my mind about it. So PointsPath is a browser extension that lives on top of Google Flights. You simply search for a flight like you normally would, and PointsPath automatically looks at your flight options then and there that you can book with points. So the free version of PointsPath lets you search flights on the major domestic airlines, including Alaska, American Airlines, Delta, JetBlue, United, but notably not Southwest. And the extension itself is available on most of the major browsers as listed here. And it's also available on Safari on iOS, aka your iPhones and iPads. And honestly, that's really the nuts and bolts of what's available for the free version of this tool. And I'll show you what it means here where it says true round trip points pricing that's available for all tiers. And then here's the pricing for the premium subscriptions. There's this middle tier that allows you to get points alerts on these domestic airline partners. I'll show you how those work particularly. I don't think it's the best option for most people, but it is there for those that do value this service for those particular airlines. The Pro subscription is where I think the real value is, and that's $79.99 annually. There is a monthly option that's just $7.99 a month, so I don't think that's terrible either, and it comes with a lot of benefits that we're about to dive into. So let's run another search and take a closer look here. So we're going from New York to San Francisco in March, and again, it gives you just the results here on the left side of the cash price. And so that's part one of the value here, is that if you are a Google Flights searcher, which I mean, who isn't nowadays, then you can see the best cash price here, but then you've also got the best points prices here. And so from here, what you want to do is click on this number. And the powerful thing about PointsPath Pro is the number of transfer partners they can now search. They search American Airlines, which is great, and they search Alaska, but they also search Qatar Airways. And this is actually pretty rare for various award search tools. And then you've also got Qantas and Etihad here. So these are all the options it found, and then it sorts them into definitely use points, use either points or not. And then these are the options where it would recommend that you use cash, which we'll talk about how it evaluates their redemptions here soon. Now, if we take a look at this Delta option, what's pretty cool about this here is that it also has good coverage of the SkyTeam airlines. So it does search Air France and KLM and Virgin Atlantic, which is a good source of well-priced Delta flights whenever Delta doesn't have a good deal. And another very cool thing about PointsPath is that it includes the 15% Delta credit card discount that you get. And if you don't have a Delta credit card, you can of course turn this off. And within the same vein, you've also got the option to turn on the United credit card discount as well. So you can see that this option is available for United card holders. And so to access these preferences and customizations, you simply click on this PointsPath icon in the top right-hand corner. It's pretty incognito and sleek, which I appreciate. And just to show you what's up here, you've got notifications, if there's any notifications you need to be aware of. It's got airline status, which is nice and handy. So if there is any issues that they're having with their connection to these airline programs, which happens on a regular basis, you'll be able to identify that here. But let's go to preferences, and it will show you this menu here. So you can see the airlines that it's currently turned on to search for. And so this is another very useful thing. So if you only have a Chase card, for instance, then you can turn off the different airlines that you aren't able to book with your Chase card. So that would be things like Delta, Avianca, etc. And then it will no longer search those transfer partner options. Here is where you can also turn on and off the credit card discounts that you may or may not have. So you simply click here and click here on the United card. And just like that, you can customize your searches. I'm going to turn these back on. So now to break down the true round trip pricing that was mentioned on the pricing page, I consider it both a good and a bad thing that they do this. And so let's say we go with this Delta option. Delta particularly tends to give you different prices based on whether you're flying one way or round trip. Sometimes you can shave off a couple thousand points this way. And so whenever you select a flight one way, it'll take you to your return options and it will try to find you any return flights. However, in this case, it's actually not showing anything available. And so then you can see the return flight and you'll see the pricing here. So this is good for the case of Delta flights where you can shave off some points this way. And the pricing that shows up here and whenever you select your departing flight is going to be the round trip price that they're quoting for you. The problem I have with this round trip search is that because Google Flights works the way it works, and they're trying to work within the routing rules that the airlines have, whenever you view your return flights, you're only going to see Delta flights or other partners of Delta. You're not going to have the freedom to pair up a Delta flight with an American flight, for example, even if American Airlines has the better option. So if you're wanting the true flexibility of getting the best points price for your flight, then you're typically better off searching one-way for your flights. And so that way you can see the true pricing for the one-way segment and you can choose the best price that works for you. And there are also additional benefits to searching one-way using PointsPath. For one, you can use their points calendar. Whenever you click here, you can see a week's worth of availability at once, and you can see which transfer partner is offering the best price. If you click on a particular day, it will move you to that date and run that search for you. Then let's say you find a flight that you like, and if the points price is a little high or not where you like it, you actually have the option to just click this button, Track with PointsPath, and just like that, it'll start tracking this price just like Google Flights would, and they'll send you an email if they have a lower points price that they find. And this price tracking is again only available via one-way flights. And that's the feature that is advertised in that middle tier pricing. You get 10 alerts at a time, whereas with the Pro subscription, you get 30 of these price tracking alerts. So now let's run an additional search from Washington, D.C. into Lisbon. And let's say I'm purposefully looking for a points booking, so I'm going to search one way, and this is going to be in business class. I just want to show you that this also works for premium cabins, and you can click here, and it shows you all the different options that you could book this flight with, including United and Air Canada. And I'm not sure if I highlighted here that it shows you your transfer partner options, and if there is a transfer bonus going on, it will change this number and automatically calculate that for you as well as alert you. And if you want to go ahead and book this option, you'll just hit continue on this booking page, and it will take you to Air Canada's website so you can continue to confirm that the award space is there before transferring your points. Okay, now if we go back to our results page here, and if we scroll down, we take a look at some other options, you may actually find some good deals down here that don't show up because remember, these top flights are for your cash options, but the points prices aren't prioritized by Google Flights, of course. And now I wanted to show you this, not because it's a good deal, but PointsPath does say that this is a great deal. And this is 180,000 points for a one-way flight to Europe, which if you know anything about points and miles, it's generally not recommended to spend 180,000 points on a one-way flight, even if it is in business class. And that's because PointsPath have their own specific valuations for these points and how they judge what's a great deal. And so if you want to change these values into your own personal valuations of these points, you can go to pointspath.com, and then there's this option for program valuations, and you can see how PointsPath values each individual currency, and you can go ahead and put your own valuation here. This is a little bit more advanced, and I personally don't worry about cents per mile valuations. And so if I were using this tool on a regular basis, I would just take this great deal, good deal with a grain of salt here. But while we're on our account settings page, and again, you just access that by going to pointspath.com, clicking on your little head here, and that's how you'll find it. But here, you'll also find this Lufthansa first class availability tool that PointsPath offers. And so they show you first class award flights available to book with Lufthansa. And so you could book it via a few different airline partners. You can book it with United Miles, Air Canada Miles, or Avianca. These first class flights are always last minute, always within a day or same day of departure. And so that's a nice little tool to have at your disposal. This is also where you'll find your price alerts and where you can monitor those. You can either turn off notifications, remove the alert, or search in Google Flights from here. And then the last final useful tool of PointsPath is whenever you're using the Chase Travel Portal and you've got PointsPath Pro, it'll actually give you this little icon and sign of the value that you're getting from your Chase points with each redemption. And so that's pretty cool, so you know what kind of value you're getting from the redemption without having to do the mental math. So do I think PointsPath is worth it? Well, truthfully, when I first met PointsPath, it was very bare bones. It only really searched the domestic airlines and maybe one or two extra foreign carriers. But now they have fully beefed up the partners that they search for, and I think that is a huge pro and is incredibly valuable. However, here's my personal disclosure. I am the type of weirdo that will not book a flight if I'm having to pay in cash. I almost exclusively try to find flights that I'm able to book with points. If I can't find a flight with points, then I'll go somewhere else. Therefore, I'm never on Google Flights. The only exception is if I'm looking for positioning flights somewhere without a lot of cheap points options, like within Europe, for example. So because of this bias towards using points, this tool really isn't for me. However, if you are someone who does travel a lot and you frequently visit Google Flights and you always forget to check whether you can use your points or how to best use your points, I think Points Path Pro could be a great fit. And here's my quick advice on how to best use this tool. First, I would search on Google Flights as you normally would. Then, based on your initial results you get on the departing flight, if you think you might want to use your points because it shows something valuable, I would then search to a one-way search to get a full picture of your points options, and then proceed from there. Otherwise, if you're someone who has a lot of points and are actually looking to become more adept at using points and willing to put in the effort to learn, I'm actually releasing a course here soon dedicated to showing you exactly how I search and book the flights that you actually want to go on. You can put your name on the wait list in the link below. Or if you're looking for a more robust tool that's dedicated specifically for finding flights to book with points, I have a deep dive video comparing some of the best tools over here. So I'll see you in the next one.